while OU kind of gets Rattler kind of ready to take over for next year, Lincoln Riley, for me, is one of the best young coaches in the nation. I really like him, even behind like a Saban or a Sweeney. He's right up there as far as with his smarts. He reminds me of it's the NFL's version. NFL is Sean McVay, kind of the young guy, bright, coming up with all kinds of crazy ideas on offense. Lincoln Riley is kind of the same boat for me. I think he's an amazing coach. So I think Oklahoma takes the Big 12 this year. And I don't know if I don't know if I see them having a loss in the Big 12. I don't know if I have them losing the game. Potentially could. I think they're going to beat Texas. They could potentially lose to Texas. They could potentially lose to Iowa State. And then the kind of the X factor kind of team for me in the Big 12 that could kind of surprise some people by just playing really fundamentally sound stuff is K-State. K-State can beat you if you're slipping, or Baylor. Baylor's actually a lot better than they were 2 years ago. They won 7 games last year, even better. So Big 12 is a really good conference, but I got OU winning.
All right. I got another poll.
You got a what?
I got another poll.
Okay.
With KU and K-State both having new coaches. One, outside the poll, who wins that game, the Sunflower game?
K-State.
And two, last year KU had 3 wins. Do you think less is worth 2 more? Do you think they'll get 5? I say yes.
No. I say 3.
I have K-State winning that game. I looked at KU's schedule. I think their ceiling is probably 5. They probably win 3 or 4. I looked at their schedule, and the talent's not there. And Les Miles, to me, he's a good coach. He's not as good as some people want to think they are, because if you remember at LSU, they were on the downtrend for sure, because he couldn't keep up with the direction that Saban was taking Bama, where Saban would kind of change up and adjust. Les seemed like he was kind of stuck in some of the ways he thought he could keep winning, which is one reason why LSU booted him. But really, what we come to find out about LSU and all that stuff is that Saban's the one that built that program, and I feel like Miles kind of ran with it after that. I don't think Les Miles is. I mean, he's probably I don't know, where's he rank in coaches in the Big 12? Because I think Lincoln Riley's the best.
Right.
I don't think Les Miles is better than the Iowa State guy.
Well, I do know this. They didn't have to have Bill Self at the KU football pep rally this year to get people to come out. So that's the good thing for KU. Because you know what? We want all the teams in our industry. We want them all to succeed.
I would love it.
It makes it fun for us and everything.
But all right, well, we are going to get Oklahoma, Texas in the Big 12 championship game. But unlike you guys, I'm going with Texas. Hook 'em horns. Okay.
Oh, Matthew McConaughey might be calling you, man.
What's that?
Matthew McConaughey might be calling you later, man.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey.
I'm gonna get. Right. What was the personal foul or something last year for down horns? I'm gonna do a down horns and get my personal horns
down.
Uh-oh.
There you go. Horns down.
Oh, there's Jim.
Horns down.
Jim Bly, ladies
horns
and gentlemen. No, hook 'em horns. Texas. Sam Ellinger, quarterback, is back for Texas, and he is going to lead them to this Big 12 title. I think Oklahoma will win the first matchup, but I think Tom Herman and Texas will win the important one in the championship game, and Texas wins the Big 12. I said a year ago that I thought Texas was a year away, and they were really close last year, so I'm sticking to my word. Texas this year, Big 12. I mean, I think Iowa State's going to be number 3, but obviously I can't put Iowa State in there since I'm wearing Iowa gear, because there would be a bunch of Iowa fans waiting for me as I walked out of the studio.
Yeah, they'd be waiting for us at that baseball game we go to.
Yeah, they would. If I said Iowa State was going to win.
Whatever. Iowa fans are not as passionate as Iowa State fans. There you go.
I drove slow. I mean, this was for basketball, but a few years ago, probably 5-6 years ago, they were playing in the championship game of the Big 12 tournament. I was coming from Chillicothe, Missouri, which is like the route from Iowa. I was going slow so I could just see how many cars were passing. Those people are passionate about their sports. Passionate.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna go. Since you're not gonna get in trouble with saying that, I'm gonna go ahead and get in trouble for saying this. I say every year Arkansas is gonna beat Missouri. It's gonna happen this year.
It's not
What the heck?
exactly.
We're talking about Big 12.
Yeah, we're talking about Big 12.
No, I was just saying I'm going to go ahead and get in trouble.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't
All right.
do that. I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So the playoff, college football playoff, 4 teams get in. Austin, who you got?
I got Bama, Clemson, Michigan, and Georgia.
All right. Clemson, Bama, Georgia, and Michigan from Austin. Robert, who you got?
Got Clemson, Bama, OU, and Georgia.
Clemson, Bama, OU, and Georgia. So
Yeah.
your difference is he's got Michigan, you have OU.
I think the Big Ten schools make the tournament this year.
Okay.
Michigan,
Jim?
Bama, Georgia, boom or Sooner.
So no Clemson?
No.
You're going
crazy.
no Clemson.
I'm going no Clemson. I'm going. I'm
winner of the-
I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
I'll take that bet all day long.
Well, so okay, so let's like
Barring a
let's
crazy
potentially
injury.
play that out. Put crazy injury or ACC is so soft that the
Nah.
it's people. You know what? Actually,
I don't think that
thing
scenario
is,
can happen because I don't think the BCS, the computer system, would allow it to happen. But
the computer system actually would probably leave Clemson out.
really,
Yeah, people will vote Clemson in.
I mean, if OU was undefeated
it would probably
and Michigan was
the
undefeated
computer system actually.
and Clemson lost one, then
Yeah,
maybe.
You know what's funny about that computer system versus what we got going on right now? What they should have done, they should have had the computer whatever do the 14 playoff instead of having people do it. Because I think they've gone back and done a little research and say that actually the computer's been more accurate than the humans have as far as like advanced analytics on football and which teams are actually better. Because I think some years they let Notre Dame in, and then when like these football geeks like broke it all down, Notre Dame gets trashed, and they say, yeah, because of XYZ, this team should have gotten in, but the human mind sees Notre Dame being undefeated, and it's Notre Dame, so then they put them in. So I don't know, whatever.
all right, there you go.
Still got a flawed
So,
system.
people can make fun of me now, and then we'll see what happens at the end of the season.
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe Clemson. Hey, Clemson might lose a couple games.
So I got Bama, Clemson, Georgia in there
yeah,
as 3 of my 4 teams. I really wanted to go to Iowa. I did. But I don't think the Big Ten is strong enough to get a team in this year. And so I went Texas.
oh yeah,
After
you will,
beating
Texas.
Oklahoma in the Big 12 championship, the national media, the national eye, the national spotlight wants that burnt orange for the dollar signs.
I
'Cause
agree.
Those fans will travel, just like, I mean, I'm sure some of your reasoning with Oklahoma, you got them winning the Big 12. Those fans will
Same
travel.
thing. Yep. Whoever
So-
wins that game is going.
Yeah, they will put the winner of the Big 12 in the tournament. Now, you know, I don't know, but I got Texas beating Oklahoma, so I got to stick with my word and go Texas is in there.
All right. Well, your wife can work remotely, right?
Yeah.
We need to get you like a half-year house in Iowa and a half-year house in like Texas, because I think you would be the happiest husband to live with if that was possible.
I just think Texas is another one of those teams. When they're good, it's good for college football.
Another thing too about that is even if you have if you had Texas, say you had Texas and Iowa, exact same record, and let's just say exact same strength of schedule, the humans that are inside of that they're voting for Texas
They are.
all day. That's money. That's
I mean,
not-
Iowa fans do travel well to the bowl game every year, wherever they are.
we're talking about TV dollars.
TV dollars, people want to see Texas more than they want to see Iowa.
Yeah.
Do we-
No knock on the team.
No.
but that's true.
Do we need to start saving up for a 1-week timeshare somewhere for you, so we all can go and support our Midwest Mike Gary guy here with Iowa?
Hey,
Timeshare,
let's do
like,
it.
wait, thinking
Timeshare.
Dallas or something. Don't even get that. And maybe that is a good idea. Actually.
Maybe,
That'd be fun.
maybe
Yeah.
we should go to one city
Hey,
in the
we would-
Midwest, like every year, to do a remote show.
You know what though?
Maybe we should go every week. No, I just can't.
we talk about Iowa State fans being crazy. Iowa fans in general are just crazy about
Yeah.
their sports.
Well, and when I lived there for the 5 years I did, it's because there's no professional sports team in the state. So your Iowa State are your 2 biggest teams in the state. In the Iowa State football game, is the second largest event in the state every year. Do you know what number 1 is?
State Fair.
State Fair.
Yep.
Iowa State Fair is huge. But anyway, so national championship game, I'm going with Bama versus Clemson, with Clemson pulling it out for the second year in a row, and Clemson is my national champion.
Same.
Yeah, Bama,
same.
Clemson winning?
Yeah, really, really good game, as usual.
Yep.
Two really, really good quarterbacks, two really, really good coaches, two great quarterbacks, great coaches, two great defenses. It's going to be a good game. I got Clemson doing it again. They're built really, really well. I think for the longevity, we'll see who lasts longer, Bama or Clemson, as far as like recruiting and all that stuff goes. But for now, Clemson's the better team.
All right, Robert.
Let's go to Vegas because I got the same thing. Clemson
You got the
versus
same
Alabama,
thing?
and Clemson win it again.
All right. Well, we don't really have to go to Vegas. We just got to go up to Iowa. They legalize sports gambling now.
That's
Oh, wow.
true.
So we just got to go 3 hours north.
Everything happens in Iowa.
I'm ready.
Hey.
Can you believe that?
Everything happens in Iowa. You
Can
know
you
what?
believe that? We're going.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be awesome.
When I was in my 20s, we had these. They were purely friends, but we had these 3 girls that were in our group, and we called them the Iowa girls. And let me tell you what, they were fun to hang around with. Iowa people are fun. Bottom line, look at our friend here.
They are. Iowa people are. I'm not an Iowa person.
I know, but you.
I lived there for 5 years,
Well,
but
you're an Iowa person.
yeah, but
They
some people
they
say
adopt you there.
some people say that
Yeah, that's right.
some people say that I was called Crazy Carl before I moved to Iowa, but after I moved to Iowa, I actually became Crazy Carl.
Didn't you
So
play
I
basketball
actually
there?
agree with that statement.
It's been said.
Didn't you play basketball there?
No, I did not play basketball.
He didn't play basketball in Iowa, but
Where at?
you know what? Where'd you play basketball at?
All right. Anyway,
We're not
on another
doing
note,
it. Okay.
He's not going to talk about
I will say this: this guy,
sometime I will chronicle my college
this guy's a
basketball
three
career.
I saw this guy shoot a 3 and make it. I never shot a 3 in college basketball.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
jealous.
I mean, really, dude,
He's balling.
you got to play college basketball.
I did. Maybe I should look up that coach I had and get him on the show.
I'm gonna find that shot on YouTube. Somebody recorded it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody. I don't even think we had camera phones then. Didn't we have? Then I think I had the Nokia flip phone.
Yeah, I think I was flip phoning it back in the day.
Yeah, we can do a whole show on phones.
It was
That'd be
awesome, man.
hilarious.
We got the whole group to go. It was really good.
Oh yeah, it was a big group. Cheering me
Go watch
on.
Gary play basketball.
Yeah.
Wait, you know what? He says he's not an Iowa guy, but where were you at this last weekend?
I was in Kansas City.
We're not in Kansas City. Where were you at Saturday?
Saturday, I was in Kansas
Saturday
City.
night.
We had a scrimmage.
Saturday night.
Saturday night. Yes, I was in Iowa.
Hey,
I
there we
went
go.
to.
He didn't want to go.
I went to a wedding.
didn't wanna go?
Congratulations,
I don't think so.
Mandy and Dusty. Mandy and Dusty got married. They've been together for what seemed like forever. But congratulations to them. I did go attend their wedding. Great ceremony. Great after party reception, whatever you want to call it, at in Afton, Iowa. My first ever time in Afton. So
I've never been there.
no, you probably never will.
I might have drove through there before. But I've
no.
never been there.
You guys probably don't. I remember an
maybe.
Afton from Knox Landing, but you probably don't even remember Knox Landing. But there was an Afton on there too.
Yeah, no.
The Afton
I don't
trivia.
know that.
Yeah. So, all right, Robert, any other players to watch in college football this year? Or any other predictions?
I would say Kelly Bryant. I watch him at Mizzou. I got him as the 4th-ranked quarterback in the nation,
Okay.
I think. And then, of course, you got Clemson's quarterback number 1. And then you got Alabama. You got Tula number 2. But if you want a sleeper team, look at Army. They went 10-2 last year.
Okay.
Army,
that.
I think, could be. I got them in my top 25. And then Memphis is a sleeper team out of the non-Power 5.
Memphis is a non-power 5 sleeper.
Yep.
Okay. It could happen.
And then watch out for KU's running game. I know they're not, but they got Khalil Herbert and Puka, the Bazooka Williams, can get 200 yards a game. I will be there the first 2 Saturdays watching Les Miles here. So even though it's going to rain Saturday, my rain gear is ready to go, and hope will be Indiana State.
Yeah. Hopefully you can beat Indiana State without your best running back, right?
Man,
Yep.
that's rough. That's just rough to say that about a big school. Just
Yeah.
and I hope it be. Indiana is man. They're gonna get better. They're gonna get better.
They are.
and it is like you said, like we were talking about earlier. It's better if if the teams around here are good, it's just better for sports in general. So I hope
It
Kansas
is.
can get it back.
I mean,
Because actually, maybe eventually, because the deal is, we've talked about it before, it doesn't make sense for Kansas basketball to play Missouri. It doesn't make sense for Missouri football to play